All right, let's get this thing started, family. We are here, right here live on YouTube, on Tariq Radio, live Sundays broadcast. We're getting it started. Let me let everybody know on social media that we're getting this thing started. You dig? Y'all come on in. Let me give you a moment to come on in. Let me grab my links and everything like that. Well, we're going to have us a great discussion tonight. All right. My face is a little ashy, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I'll be ashy. You know what I'm saying? I'm ashy at the beginning of the show because I wash my face. I get nice, fresh, and dipped for the family. Then it takes a minute for the juices and oils to exfoliate from my follicles. But after that, I'm going to be all up in it. So, as you see, I got on the Hotep shirt for the family. Got my Hotep shirt on. You can get the Hotep shirt at TariqElite.com. That's where you can get your Hotep shirt. You dig? Let me let folks know on Twitter that we are live right now. We got a lot to talk about. How many of you guys saw the Kamala Harris speech earlier? We're going to get into that. But right now, hold on, let me let everybody know. 1 second. All right. And while I'm doing this, don't forget, y'all need to go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. hiddencolorsfilm.com to get Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, I'm telling you, Hidden Colors 5, we're working on Hidden Colors 5 now, and boy, Hidden Colors 5 is majorly needed right now. Hidden Colors 5 is majorly needed at this moment, family. A lot is going on in the country, family. You know, I was talking about running, you know, possibly putting my bid in. I'm still thinking about that, you know, just to get some of the issues out there. But until then, because I don't really want to make the whole thing about myself, I want to make it about the code. This is why right now we just launched the Tangibles 2020 movement. So y'all can click the link below to read more about that. But we just launched the Tangibles 2020 movement. See, this is all about being on code. I'm going to break that down. This thing is really about being on codes. Family, we are in, the people, come on in the room. Everybody's coming on in the room. Come on in the room. We're coming on in here. We're coming on in here. Say, don't run in there, kill me. I know, me and my wife was just talking about that. She's like, oh, Lord. We're talking about that last night. She's like, you know they gonna shoot your ass the minute you start going around here. She said, well, I'm going to be a widow. You dig? So we've already been having the conversations about that. I already know I'll be a target. You know, that's why, you know, I want to do things in a codified way and in a safe way. You know, I don't want to, you know, just put myself out there as a sitting damn duck, and then, you know, that just kills the momentum. Let me let folks know on the gram to tune in live. But yeah, you know, this is why we're trying to do things on code. We're thinking things out and thinking things through. Hold on 1 second. Come on, thing. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, thing. Okay, I'm trying to. Damn, Instagram. All right, let me do this. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hey, what's up? We're live right now on YouTube. So swipe up. Join me live right now on YouTube. All right. Excuse me. And once I'm done with this, we good to go. Let the gram know that we're here. Boom. All right, now we good to go. We good to go now, family. So I'm with you. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get this. So yeah, like I said, we got the Tangibles 2020 movement going on right now, family. Very important. Very important. Let me tell y'all something. First them is whooping ass. First them was killing the game. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna get on the Terry Crews thing. I'm gonna get on all that. But let me say this. With the First Them movement, hold on, because I want to start bringing up some of my receipts and everything here, because I want to show receipts on a lot of stuff we're going to talk about tonight. This is one of the first times in modern history where a lot of black people are on code. I take my hat off to you, meaning the 300. I've told people many, many times, see, we go around trying to get everybody on the same page one by one. We go around trying to, fight with people and struggle with people to get them on the same page one by one. And when we're not able to do that, we get frustrated and the energy is lost. I always tell you, all we need is 300 people. If you get a small group of people who are on code, that's going to spread. Do you see how fast and how effective you guys were with the First Them movement? The First Them movement has only been a few weeks old. That has the Me Too and all these people scrambling. That threw a wrench in their game, family. Do y'all really understand the effectiveness of that? I mean, they're doing major articles about the First Them movement, and you got people from Me Too complaining about it. You had Tariq Nasheed was complaining about it. All those shea butters were whining and crying about the First Them movement because it was killing the momentum of them getting their butter biscuits. A lot of those ebony root shea butters, they were having nervous breakdowns because of First Them. Why? They kept trying to tell the lie that we're protecting R. Kelly. BS, that fell flat. Listen to some of the comments they were making about First Them. First Them is really about not just targeting black people, but targeting all sexual predators. So we did not allow them to make sexual predators, make black people the face of sexual predators. So every day, First Them is putting the proper context of sexual predatory behavior and putting the white supremacists and the white supremacist suspects first, because those are the main ones. If you're going to get people, get everybody. So that you can't really argue with that without lying and making yourself look silly. So with the First Them, that helped bring Brian Sanger to the forefront. We're starting with the First Them movement. We started to put other white predators in the forefront. They started trending because we kept at them. We kept at them. And some of the shea butters were saying stuff like, this First Them movement, why are they doing this to us? Why the First Them movement, look how they attacking us black women. Now shea butter feminists, they always pretend that they represent black women and they don't. Black women can't stand those shea butter feminists. But why were those shea butter feminists talking about why are we doing that to them? They were acting like they were personally attacked by First Them. Shea butter feminists, they act like they are personally attacked by it. Think about that. Why are they attacking these white men like that? Why are they doing that to us? Why are they doing that to us? We're talking about white predators. What are you talking about? The reason why they're talking about why you're doing this to us, because they know their bread and butter comes from taking the focus off them and putting it on black folks. That's the only reason the white feminists have them around. The only reason the white feminists give them the little crumbs they give them is for the sole purpose of them taking the focus of white predators and putting it on black folks. That's the only job that they have to do. That's why Tariq Nasheed, we had her, the First Them forced her to confess the truth. She put up that, and we made a meme out of it. She said, why is it my job to go after white men? And we got her. Right there, she just crushed her credibility. She right there said everything about what the Me Too movement is about. The Me Too movement is about targeting black men and not going after white men, and that's from Tariq Nasheed's mouth. That she said that. She said that, and she tweeted that. You dig? So that tells you everything you need to know about Me Too. So we're killing the momentum of Me Too, putting a black face on sexual predatory behavior. Now, understand this. The Me Too movement, they were going to use that to leak into the Kamala Harris campaign. They were working to get that Me Too. They're meshing in there. They were using the momentum of first them to go into the Kamala Harris campaign. Got it? It's the same people all mixed in together working with each other. It's the same people. That's why y'all keep on with that first them. Don't let up. And that's the good thing. Y'all haven't been letting up. That's the thing. Ain't nobody letting up off that. Y'all been on that first them heavy. And you ain't letting up, and that's killing them. So that killed a lot of the momentum with them coming in with the Kamala Harris thing as far as black voters. You dig? Because they were trying to run this whole black feminism and white feminism, sisters in a struggle, we're all coming together. They were going to try to use that Me Too energy to go into Kamala Harris. You dig? And because we messed the momentum up, they said, okay, we got to have a strategy where we're attacking black people and black men, and anybody who has any criticism for Kamala Harris, we're going to use the same shea butter feminist shaming tactics that we use on black men. We're going to use that on black voters if they do not support Kamala Harris. So you notice they kept talking about, and this is the white and the black Democrats, especially that Bakari Sellers dude, he's buck dancing. All of them were on this, if you criticize Kamala Harris, then you're a misogynist. If you say something negative about her policies, you're sexist. And these words are directed towards black people. These are words that they're using directing these words at us. And they wanted to get revenge on me personally. This is another thing too. The Democratic Party and the Shea Butters and Kamala Harris's camp, somebody had a conversation. They after when the primaries happened, y'all do know, y'all remember when the primaries happened, and they were blaming me personally for messing up the primaries for them, for influencing the primaries. I was directly named. Y'all remember when Roland Martin came out? Y'all remember that? Remember, Roland is a little buck dancing shield for the Democrats. So he goes and dips around in black society and then go back and tell them what's going on. That little boule shit. All of them little boule cats do that. But that's why when the Democrats and the things didn't pop off during the primaries, because we were telling people don't vote for them because they don't have any tangibles. And they saw that what I was saying was very influential. And people were listening to me. Roland got up there and said, on live all over the world, Tariq Nasheed, you a disgrace. Tariq Nasheed, yep, I said it. You a disgrace. They named me personally for messing it up. I messed up their butter biscuits, the boule butter. I messed up their butter biscuits. So they named me. They named me, openly named me for influencing the turnout for the primaries. You dig? So I knew when they did that, I already knew what was coming. So they had a meeting over at the Democratic Party, some of those Democratic think tanks. They had they had a meeting at some of these think tanks. So they were going to organize a hit on me. I already knew that was coming. They were going to organize a big attack on me. And sure enough, they did it. The minute I started criticizing Kamala Harris, when Kamala Harris came out with all that dancing and can't dance a lick and all that old bullshit, I called that out. I said, look, here they go with the same old tricks from Hillary and all this old stuff. And she's pulling her hair back to show her ethnic edges. And this is a con game. They went back to the think tanks and they said, okay, how can we spin this? Because when I tweeted that, and I tweeted that video of her dancing. It went viral. And they're like, oh shit, this damn Tariq is at it again. When I tweeted that, it went viral. So they had a meeting. They clearly had a meeting to have a coordinated, orchestrated attack on me. Do you know I got attacked by damn near the entire Democratic Party? I was attacked by Kamala Harris's people. I mean, her campaign secretary, Ian, whatever, he was attacking me. All of her people were attacking me. I had governors and mayors. Howard Dean Howard Dean told me to shut the fuck up. Howard Dean, was he the governor of Vermont? Howard Dean was attacking me. All the boule, all these white liberals, white Democratic strategists. I had people who were from the British Prime Minister, the British Parliament. They were attacking me. Soledad O'Brien was attacking me. All of them. All of them. Yes, the thread is still up on my Twitter. They were attacking me like crazy. They were going in on me, saying I'm a misogynist, race baiter, and they tried to make it about her hair, because I just used the word, I said her ethnic edges, and then they said, okay, we can use that to say he's attacking her hair. So they tried that. That was the angle they were trying to use. Why are you attacking her hair? Oh, her hair. So that was the whole bullshit angle they were using, but they were really just trying to take the focus off what I was saying. So when they did that, you know what they were saying, unfortunately, when they did that? When they did that, when you had the entire Democratic Party attacking one person, and I'm not a politician, but when you have think tanks, Kamala Harris's campaign, her whole campaign organization, people from CNN, people from all these liberal networks, Bakari, he attacked me too. I mean, these people are personally jumping in my mentions attacking me. Bakari attacked me. All of them were attacking me. When you have all those people attacking you, you know what that says? That says, unfortunately, but that says that Tariq Nasheed is one of the most influential black people in America. You know what that means? They're acknowledging that. And that's unfortunate for me, though. And I don't say that to brag. I say that as an unfortunate measure. But what they're saying is Tariq Nasheed is one of the most influential black people in America. For them to go out like that, unfortunately, which that's something that I don't really like. That's something that I really don't like. But unfortunately, that's what it is. They're telling you right there, that dude, a little too powerful for somebody that we don't control. You understand? Because if I can influence the voter turnout, but I'm not funded by the Republicans, because I'm not doing it for them, because you already got black people who take shots at the Democrats all the time. But these are people who are funded by Republicans. You understand? So if you got a Stacey Dash or a Jesse Lee Peterson who's out here taking shots at the Democrats, if you take a shot at Jesse, that's taking a shot at the Republican Party. So they kind of tread lightly on that. So they don't really attack the coons like that. But I don't like the Republicans either. So I'm just out here. So I'm fair game. They're like, okay, this nigga is influencing elections like this. He's galvanizing millions of people like this. This one person. And he's not beholden to any type of corporation or any kind of political party. Let's get in. Let's all get in. You understand? So this is why I don't want to be no damn one-man army. God damn. I can only do so much. I don't like being a one-man army. I really don't. I just do it by default, and I do it because I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of the white supremacists. But damn, I cannot be a one-man army. This is why I like First Them. That's why I like First Them with First Them. Am I breaking up? Are we good? Hold on. Somebody said I'm breaking up. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Are we good? Hold on. All right. I am a little choppy. Hold on. Why am I choppy? All right. All right. All right. We good? Can y'all see me now? Y'all was a little choppy for a second. Let me know if y'all can see me pretty good. I was choppy for a little second. We good? All right, how am I? I'm good now? I'm good? I'm good? Talk to me, fam. We good? But the thing is my audio off? Somebody said my audio. How am I? Can y'all hear me, guys? People are saying different things. How am I? Am I good? Is buffering? Well, let me see where I am. We got a lot of people in here tonight. We're good? We're good? We keep freezing? We're good? Okay. Oh, I do it. I see it's freezing. What's going on with my thing? All right. We're going to make it do what it do. Yeah, it is freezing. I see that. Okay. Okay, all right. Let me record some of this just in case it gets too choppy and too freezy. All right. I'm good? Okay. The sound is back. So the sound was off for a minute, but the sound is back. Okay. I don't know why I'm choppy, but I'm good. I see it's choppy, but it's good. Okay. But like I said, I don't really like being a one-man army, man, because what happens, I just put a big-ass target on my back. This is why I like First Them. The First Them was good because you don't have one target. You got a lot of people on code. When there's a lot of people on code, you can't target everybody. When there's everybody on code. When everybody's on code, you can't target everybody. You did? You can't target everybody. Let me show y'all something from News One, and this was shameful as far as I was concerned right here. Let me show y'all this. This is News One. If you want to know what type of white ass licking, buck dancing, butter biscuit publication News One is, let me show y'all this. Some of these buck dancing sambos were giving Howard Dean props for telling me to shut the F up. God, why am my stream buffering like this? I hate that my stream is acting funny style. Y'all can hear me, but I'm still looking janky though. I hate that my stream is janky like this. Okay. Am I moving good? Am I good? All right. I'll just make it do what it do for right now. I'll make it do what it do for right now. All right. Okay. And also, yeah, we got mute the root. We got that. But let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all this. News One. Caping for Zaddy. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. This is News One right here. This is News One, an article they put out trying to dump on me while giving Howard Dean props. News One immediately put this out. Remember, News One, they're the minions of the Democratic Party. This Rollins people. Now, Howard Dean, remember Howard Dean, and I posted a video of Howard Dean. Howard Dean, when he was campaigning some years back, he said that he wanted to reach some of the Confederate flag driving white guys, you know, the white guys with the Confederate flags. He doesn't want to diss them. He doesn't want to talk down on them because he wants to get their votes too. So this dude openly campaigns toward white supremacists. Also in 95, Howard Dean, he was one of the people who wanted to take the racial incentives out of affirmative action. He wanted to make affirmative action about class or whatever. But he was one of the people who wanted to take race as an incentive to give affirmative action so that black people wouldn't get those benefits. So this is the kind of person Howard Dean is. Howard Dean has never been a friend to black society at all. But these ass-licking coons from the Boule and News One, you know, they're going to prop up Zaddy any chance they get. All right? So look at this article. Shut the F up. Howard Dean defends Kamala Harris by dragging Tariq Nasheed to misogynist Hotep hell. While Kamala Harris has received a ton of support following her historic candidacy for president, there has, of course, been the obligatory negative chorus from trolling detractors, especially on social media. One of the leading, most disgraceful voices among those deplorable online critics is Tariq Nasheed, whose recent tweet implying, and watch, when they say implying, that means they're about to lie. They're about to lie when they say implying that black California senator was pandering to African Americans. It went viral for all the wrong reasons. The mocking tweet posted Wednesday featured a brief video of Kamala Harris rocking a ponytail while jamming to Cardi B, a song that can be heard playing in the background. The implication that Nasheed, whose misogynistic exploits on social media has rightfully earned him the reputation of somebody who hates black women, the same old shea butter bullshit, incorrectly leaped to that Harris was taking a page out of the Hillary Clinton playbook on how to pander to black voters. Kamala pulled her hair back so she can show her ethnic edges. She was dancing to rap music. While many people immediately called out Nasheed for his senselessly incorrect misogynist tweet, there was one unlikely person who responded with a decisive and definitive clap back. Somebody real moist wrote this, is real sassy. Vermont governor and one-time presidential candidate Howard Dean. Shut the F up from Dean's Twitter that was posted on Wednesday night. She could do whatever she wants with her hair. While Nasheed probably incorrectly sees this as an attempt by a black-owned media company to shame a black man, Dean's response was more indicative of a growing intolerance for the mistreatment of black women. Stop it, News One. You Negroes are shills for the white supremacists. Let me stop there. You people, this is why News One is garbage and trash. You think black people are stupid. That woman wasn't just randomly sitting there listening to no damn Cardi B. That was something that they orchestrated. Her party, her camp, orchestrated her to sit up there and pander to the black vote. Black people are not stupid, News One, and that's why people don't rock with you. Stop talking to black people like they're damn stupid. Do you think black folks really believe she was sitting there with that old flicked ass, fucked up dancing, listening to some Cardi B, and that was some organic grassroots thing she was doing? Nobody believes that. Stop talking to black folks like they're stupid. News One. All that cornball dancing she's doing, don't nobody. Y'all been doing that. The Democrats come out there around black folks doing all that dancing and no. Ain't nobody believing that. Nobody's believing that. Look, up there caping for white Zaddy. You go get him. You sure got him, Zaddy. Howard Dean has never been a friend, but Howard Dean was speaking up for black women. Howard Dean fucked up all types of affirmative action benefits for black people. You dumb Negroes. What are y'all talking about? Am I choppy? I'm still choppy, guys. What's going on? Because I want the message to be clear tonight. I don't want my shit to be choppy. It's so staged. It's completely staged. This thing is completely staged. They're putting out all these articles about her. She likes to buy Converse, and this stuff is staged. Black folks aren't buying this. Black people aren't buying this. So y'all saying it's buffering, but I'm looking at the playback and it looks pretty smooth. Some of y'all are saying that the screen is buffering, but it looks pretty smooth on my end. You dig? It looks pretty smooth on my end. Are we smooth on my end, guys? We good? I just want to make sure the message is clear. And also, when she did that video talking about her favorite hip-hop songs at the cookout and all this old stuff, that I Tribe Called Quest, ain't that right, Fife? And Fife been dead for 2 damn years. She's talking about all these black songs that she likes for a cookout. Think about what she's saying. That was contrived and false too. Who would she have a cookout with? Who is Kamala Harris having a cookout with? It's all good, it's not choppy. Okay. Think about that. They say, oh, my favorite song's at a cookout. Who is Kamala Harris having a cookout with? Who? What family members are you having a cookout where you're listening to Frankie Beverly and all these soul records? Who, your dad's family? Your dad comes from the bougie Caribbean class, so they're not having a cookout with all that soul music. Your dad is from the bougie class of the Caribbean. They're definitely not listening to that. Who is she having a cookout? Think about what she's saying. See, they're trying to ingratiate themselves into black society because, we do the cookout thing. She doesn't come from a cookout culture. Her dad is from the bougie Jamaican class. They're not having no cookouts listening to Frankie Beverly. She ain't having it with her mom, who's East Indian. They ain't sitting around having a cookout listening to Frankie Beverly and Tribe Called Quest. She ain't doing it with her white husband. They damn sure ain't listening to no Salt and Pepper having a cookout and all that. They're not doing that. So that was contrived. You dig? See, they're trying to ingratiate themselves and make it seem like they got some kind of connection with foundational black Americans. And that's what we are. Foundational, meaning that we are the people, our bloodline, it comes from the foundation of this country. See, this is why we got to look at ourselves in a very exceptional way. Dr. Claude Anderson talks about how exceptional people we are. We got to understand as foundational black Americans, we're different from any kind of immigrants who come over. We're foundational black Americans. We are the founders. We're the foundation of this country. This country was built off the labor of black people. So we are the foundation of this country, literally. Our ashes and our blood, sweat, and tears, our bloodline is in this soil, in this country. Our ancestral lineage is in this soil that everybody came to after the fact and was able to enjoy. You dig? So, going back to the First Them movement again. So the First Them movement, it took a lot of energy out of their movement, out of their launch. And again, they had to attack me. They had to come up with a tactic of shaming tactics, throwing shaming tactics against black people, black men in particular, who questioned Kamala Harris because she has a very horrible track record in the city of Oakland and in San Francisco and in the Bay Area as far as black men are concerned. So instead of policy incentives, they got to throw out all of these shaming tactics anytime somebody questions her record or ask her what her policies are. Got it? This is why when she had the rally today in Oakland, there was a rally today. She had her official launch in Oakland. It was packed out there. It was packed out there in Oakland with mostly white people. The crowd was about 95% white. Don't let them fool you, because I've seen a couple of news articles. They will pan in on a couple of black folks. They made sure to pan in real close on a couple of Planet black folks there. There weren't a lot of black people there in relation to the crowd. It was packed out there, and you could count black folks one by one, sprinkled out in the crowd. You understand? Some people tried to say, well, there's mostly white people in Oakland, that's why. And then some fool tried to say, listen, some of them people were Hispanic and it's Oakland mostly Hispanic. You were a damn lie. Oakland is around 34% white, 25% Hispanic, and around 28% black. That's a high number of black people. That's a high number of black people. 28% black, 34% white. So we're damn near neck and neck with the Anglo-white population. We're damn near neck and neck with them in Oakland. So you had this rally and you had 95% white people and a very just black folks sprinkled in. So that just shows you black folks weren't messing with no Kamala Harris. Black people ain't messing with Kamala Harris. It was mostly white out there. And they kept trying to, they planted a couple of Negroes here and there in the front. And even on stage, I noticed this, behind Kamala, notice they had a bunch of white men and older black women planted there. That's very important. They had older black women, you know, to get that civil rights thing, because that whole I forgive civil rights. So they had that up there because that's who they're really going to try to get up. They don't have a real base, so they're trying to get a base going for her. Then they had a bunch of white men. That's going to be her pretty strong base for the most part, because she's going to do the bidding for a lot of white men. But understand this, Kamala Harris's base, they're trying to get that young black vote. They're trying to hide her jacked up record. And they're throwing out all this hip hop garbage and all that Cardi B. So they're trying to desperately to try to mobilize the young black crowd. This is why they were trying to get the Me Too movement to kind of bring her in, to kind of attach itself, to attach that Me Too energy to it. But the thing is, with Kamala Harris, white women won't be her base. You get some white women who, you know, they'll give some lip service, but not a lot of white women, especially in middle America. In some of the more liberal cities, they might, you know, she might be the black friend, but for the most part, white women aren't rocking with Kamala Harris. White women are generally not rocking with Kamala Harris in large, large numbers. You know why? Because white women instinctively do not like black women who have sexual relations with white men. White women don't like that. White women don't like that at all. So white women are going to have some ambivalence about that. They're going to be kind of funny style about that. They're like, yeah, you know, she's going to help us maintain white supremacy, but just the fact, I don't want that motherfucker around my husband, though. They're like, I don't want her around my husband. Yeah, her base is the police. When you look up Kamala Harris, just look up pictures of her, you don't see her with, like, white women. You only recently see her with pictures of black women. Now they're rolling out pictures of her with all these, her AKA sisters. That's the little thing that they're doing now. Claiming this whole AKA thing. That's the thing they're doing now. Hold on one second. That's the thing they're doing now. Hold on one second. That's the con game they're doing now. But Kamala Harris, when you see her, she's around white males, white male cops, white male judges. She's around these white male law enforcement people. You find pictures of her like that all the time. You dig? But white women ain't messing with her. White women do not like that. They don't like no black woman messing with their men like that. That's competition. That's the last thing they like. That's why they're not showing that husband. If you want to see white women support diminish, also with black folks, they don't want black folks to see it because they're going to see, okay, she ain't, you know, she might be on something else. They don't want the white women to see that. That's who they really don't want to show that white husband to. They don't want to show her up there cupcaking with that white husband. White women are going to be like, oh, hell no. You did? So this is why they've been trying to get her some women support. So this is why what they're trying to do with the Me Too momentum, they're trying to split the black vote up by gender, family. They're trying to split the black vote up by gender. This is why they're trying to get black women. Notice that article with News One. Tariq is a black woman hater. I'm a proxy for black America, by the way. When they start talking about Tariq is a black woman hater and all, they're just using me as a proxy to create a narrative that all black men are instinctively hateful and resentful of black women. So that's that old feminist tactic of trying to break black men and women up whenever we start getting on code. When we start getting on code, they come in with all that, hey, black women. They did this in the 60s, black women. The black man wants to oppress you like the white man. So you don't want to be oppressed. Come on, we got a sister up here in the White House. Come on, we got a sister who's up here with all these white men. Wink, wink. You know what they're trying to do with Kamala Harris? They're trying to make Kamala Harris the real life Olivia Pope. They're trying to create an Olivia Pope narrative with her. You dig? She's a powerful sister in the White House. Got her a nice, strong white man that got her back. A powerful black woman in the White. They even dress her like Olivia Pope. You dig? A strong, powerful sister. She don't need no raggedy, hateful black man. You like Olivia Pope, right? She's the real life Olivia Pope. Look at her. All of her accomplishments. Got her a good, strong zaddy. Don't you want to be like that? Well, go ahead and support your girl. Oh, they're going to really play that angle up pretty soon. They're going to wait till they get a lot of nice momentum. They're going to play that angle up to the sisters. They're going to play that scandal angle up. I promise you. They're waiting until her campaign gets some momentum, and they're going to start making those Olivia Pope correlations with her. You understand? Oh, they got a bunch of articles about me, dude. They got a bunch of articles about me, but what they're doing, they're trying to break up the black man and black female vote. They're trying to break that vote up. And this whole thing where black men be hating sisters who got it popping, black men hate that. So they're trying to get sisters using black man hate to mobilize them to vote for Kamala. So this is why every time somebody says something about Kamala's policies, they start talking that misogyny and you hate black women talk. That's where all that is from. They're trying to break that black vote up. You dig? And fortunately, sisters are smart enough not to go for it. Fortunately, sisters are not going for that. And they got their boule Negroes and minions really trying to play that up too. The Rollins and all these people, even Star Jones. Let me show you all a tweet that Star Jones put up. Now, Star Jones is clicked in with that boule crowd. Star Jones is boule, the links, all that. She's clicked all in with that boule. Hold on, where's that? Where's her thing? Where's that? This is Star Jones. Hold on. See this tweet right here? She says, it's Star Jones tweeting. I'm trying to be calm and just, because this is Soledad O'Brien. This is the tweet I made, and Soledad O'Brien called me disgusting with her little bedwenching self. She's another bedwench. Soledad O'Brien is one of these immigrants come over from Cuba. She has a white father and she has a white zaddy husband. So there's always that little vitriolic thing towards black society anyway with those Soledad O'Brien types. They kind of act down when it's convenient. But at the end of the day, when you start challenging white supremacy for real, you know, they'll show their true colors. You're challenging zaddy. So Soledad took a little dig at me. Then Star Jones, little musty ass, hopped in the mix talking about trying to be calm here in Chicago as a new wife and a mother. But I swear to God, if these miscellaneous mother effers come for my sorrow, Kamala Harris, with this misogynistic BS they pulled on Hillary, I will not be responsible for what sisters across the world unleash. Woman, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Sisters ain't checking for no damn Kamala Harris like that. They're trying to big her up like she's running things. Sisters ain't rocking with Kamala Harris like that. Yeah, no, when they dig up Star Jones, and who's going to take some advice from Star Jones? Woman, you married a dude who's left you for a man. You married a man who got away from you and got with another man. You dig? So who's going to take your advice on something? You dig? Your ex-husband is laying up with a dude right now. Damn, Star, we're going to take your advice? So you're not a good judge of damn character. Yeah, Soledad O'Brien. Y'all know she got her husband is a zaddy. She got her a zaddy. Star Jones got her a zaddy. Not Star Jones, but Soledad O'Brien has a zaddy. You did? Oh yeah, they'll talk a little black, but not that black where you're really challenging white supremacy. Yeah, they gonna talk a little black, but now when you start talking about replacing white supremacy with a system of justice, then they start cutting it off a little bit. Then all of a sudden, niggas become disgusting. Because the thing is, I don't stop. I don't talk about it one day and then go home and do some other shit. We keep on the necks of white supremacy daily. We keep on their neck daily. You dig? So the thing is, they're mad at me because I expose a lot of their tricks. I expose a lot of the con games that they have. And again, first them, it got a lot of momentum. We still got the momentum going. This is why, family, we got to get Tangible 2020 going. Tangibles 2020, that's the new movement that we're going to have to spread and codify our energy around. This is very important because they're going to try to play the same trick bag games they've been doing. They're going to be doing the same trick bags, talking about we all in this together. We're one minority coalition. Let's do this for the people. We're all one people. We can't let them run that game on us. We're not all we're marginalized by all these different groups. Black folks, they're going to try to play on your desire to want to be accepted by the dominant society. They're going to play on that heavy. Don't let them run that game. All these low self-esteem Negroes, they're going to run that game on. Because they know there's a lot of low self-esteem Negroes who want to be as one with all these other groups. These other groups are not as one with us. These other groups are not as one with us. We're going to have to be bold and fearless with us saying we want tangibles specifically for Black Americans. And when we mean Black Americans, we mean foundational Black Americans. People who are the foundation of this country that everybody comes over to enjoy. So you use the hashtag Tangibles2020 every single day. I guarantee it's going to spread. The word and the message is going to spread and they will not be able to ignore it. That's the thing. We say little things here and there, but we don't ever codify it and really rally around it and let that thing get momentum. We're going to let Tangibles 2020 get momentum. And you go to the website, family, because we got what Tangibles 2020 means. We go to tangibles2020.com. Tangibles2020.com. Everybody go to the website and we break down, and let me read some of it for you. And everybody make a donation to it. We need that same energy. Everybody make a donation right now. There's 5,000 people in here. Make a donation to Tangibles 2020 right now so we can promote this thing and really get it out there. And let me explain, as you see the mission statement on Tangibles 2020, the 2020 presidential elections are coming up, and foundational Black Americans are going to reject the 50-year-old benign neglect policy that's been implemented by the political system. This benign neglect policy mandates that Black Americans should be ignored and only mentioned in vague and non-specific terms. Lumping foundational Black Americans in with groups like minorities, immigrants, people of color, etc., has only hindered the progress of Black Americans as a group while providing tangible benefits for other groups. In this election cycle, Black Americans are going to insist that our needs are specifically met by politicians who are seeking our vote. Foundational Black Americans want tangible benefits specifically for us. We do not want trickle-down secondary benefits that are provided for every group. Every group has not been systematically marginalized and disenfranchised in every area of society as foundational Black Americans. So we refuse to be lumped in with other groups who often assist in the exploitation and disenfranchisement of Black Americans. So politicians must offer tangibles specifically for foundational Black Americans, or we will simply not vote for them. Boom. It don't get no clearer than that. We ain't talking in circles. We ain't mush mouth. We ain't like, well, all lives matter. We're very specific and very bold, and that's how we gotta be. We're very bold with that. Do you understand me? That's how we gotta come with it. You see, we're not letting them define what we want. See, we gotta stop, Black folk, let's stop letting them define the shit for us. We define what we want. We let them, if we act all vague, they'll give us some bullshit crumbs and act like they doing something. We're like, we just want a seat at the table. We want to be acknowledged. But what does that mean? We just want a little something like everybody else. We want some civil rights. That's vague within itself. So they're like, okay, well, shit. We're going to have immigration and we're going to give all the immigrants and minorities something, and then you can get some of that too. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Look at the progress we made, and then we back at square one. No. We define what we want, or we just won't vote for your ass. What we going to lose? That's how we got to, Black folks, stop being so goddamn kumbaya. Fuck a kumbaya. Kumbaya has not worked for you. Ain't no kumbaya, ain't no coalition. Negroes, get over it. It ain't one. It's us. We all we got. Dr. Anderson told us we all we got. John Henry Clark says we ain't got no friends. We all we got. John Henry Clark said you better look to the left and the right and find the next Black person, and that's the person you get down with. Ain't no coalition. Don't let them run that coalition game. It's us, and we're going to have to rock that, and we got the numbers and the strength to do it. All we need is the code, and this is what we're doing now. Let's stop being scared. Scared of what y'all scared of? Niggas are so scared to ask for something. You get around white folks and, well, can I talk to you for a minute? Hey, what do you want, Tim Butler? I just want a seat at the table. That's that shit Rolling them be talking about. Seat at the table. Fuck a seat at the table. Give me some tangibles. Give Black folks some tangibles. Because they know with me, they can't buy me out. They're not going to get me and pull me to the side and give me a couple of dollars, and then I go out there talking that, hey guys, I changed my mind. We just going to get us a seat at the table because they splaying blood in Selma. No, they know they ain't doing that to me. Because if somebody give me something, I'm giving it to everybody. That's why they look at me as a threat, because they know I ain't about to sell the fuck out. They know I'm going to give the shit to y'all. You dig? Because I've been doing it. Bye-bye, Mom. My mom leaving. Yeah, because I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. That's why that's why I like to keep receipts. When people look at my Instagram, I put up a lot of checks and a lot of money that I give to different folks, just so I can have it as record. Because I've misplaced a lot of things, so sometimes I just put stuff up to show people that I put in the work. Let me tell you something. Nobody can talk about giving to the community like I do. On a grassroots level, for somebody who's not corporately sponsored, I've done more for the global Black community than many, many people. For somebody who's not corporately sponsored, I've given money to groups and Black folks and Black schools and Black farmers and Black orphanages all over the world, and didn't get a dime from no white people. That's why I can give it to anybody I want to give it to. You understand? And the thing is, they get these Negroes who are supposed to be the representatives of Black folks, but these are bought and paid for Negroes that are paid by them. They get their little crumbs and butter biscuits, but they don't never bring any tangibles to Black society. They get them some tangibles for themselves. They get tangibles for themselves. They get a job. They get a little cabinet position. And then when they come to you, the conversation is real vague. We just need our voices heard. What the hell is that? What in the hell is that? So, tangibles, that's what we're going to be voting for. If they do not have tangibles, we're not going to lose nothing by not voting for the Democrats or anybody. Their whole argument is, well, if you don't vote for the Democrat, that's going to be 4 more years of Trump. So? What do you mean so? What Trump is doing all this? What's Trump doing that hasn't been done under Obama? What is Trump doing that has not been done under Obama? What is Trump doing that has not been done under... More black people were killed in America legally by state-sanctioned violence under Obama than any other time in this history of the country. No other time in this country has black people been just slaughtered with impunity than under Obama, more than in the Jim Crow era, more than in the 1950s, 60s. No other time has black people been killed just back to back except under Obama. And Obama didn't do a damn thing to help us out. What's Trump gonna do? We haven't been getting killed like that under Trump. As a matter of fact, inadvertently, Trump's election has taken a lot of heat off us because now these other groups are getting that work. And that's what these other groups want. They want us to be the sacrificial lambs for them. These other groups want us to sacrifice our lives so they can come over and eat and get all our resources and benefits while we get beat up and nobody does nothing, while the Kamala Harrises give the police a green light to beat our brains out and blow our brains out and lock us up, and they eating off our shit. No, that ain't happening. No thank you. No thanks. Black folks, immigration has worked against us. I ask black folks all the time, they keep trying to run on an immigration ticket and trying to galvanize us with this we all in this together. And that's why a lot of black folks ain't going for the we all in this together thing, because look at what's been happening with the immigrants that's over here. Some of our minority brothers in the same struggle. Look at how they've been doing us under Obama in the last few years. Look at how they've been doing us. Look at the Latino coalition. What have we gotten? We've gotten Zimmerman, who's walking around. Officer Yanez, who killed Philando Castile, who's walking around. We got the Nazi lowriders and all these Hispanic gangs who come over here and join with the Aryan Nation. Not only are they not helping us in any shape, way, or form, they're undermining us. Look at the Soledad O'Briens, the Latinas who come over here and talk shit about us. They're not helping us. Only thing black folks like about certain Latino groups and all these people come over is the exotic sex that you might be able to get. That's the only thing black folks like. The only good thing is you get some exotic sex out of 1 or 2 of them. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. But look at all these immigrant groups. They want us to cape for the Asian groups. How's that working for us, family? How is caping us fighting and getting our brains bashed in to let Asian immigrants come over? And then y'all go, not only do they come over, we're the ones who created an economic base for them. We are the ones who create an economic base. Not only do we fight to bring them over here, we're the ones who fuel the Asians' economy. They come over here and set up shop in our neighborhoods. Everything they get comes from us. They turn around and beat our brains in, beat up black women in their shops, and they don't get punished. Then when an Asian cop kills a black person, all the Asians get together and rally to protect him. And then we supposed to go out here and cape for immigration? No. Hold your own nuts. Hold your own nuts. That ain't happening. And then the Arabs and the East Indians, come on now. We get these East Indians like Dinesh D'Souza, who's a vicious anti-black racist who sits up here with the right-wing clique, and then you got Michelle Malkin. She's a Filipino, come from immigrants. She comes over here working with those right-wingers, and she's up here trying to get that dude, that Asian Hopper guy who raped all those sisters. She's trying to get him out of jail. You see, these people had vitriol towards us, man. We sit up and go out of our way to help these people, and they come over here and they have vitriol for us, man. And then we start caping for the white LGBT community. And when they cape for LGBT rights, those rights don't trickle down to the black gay community. That's another thing. The black gay community, you think that if you call yourself LGBT, that's going to make your blackness invisible. You don't get none of those benefits from them. The LGBT community is just as racist as the straight community, and you Negroes know that. You saw those white lesbians who adopted those black kids, and they were beating them and torturing them, and they ended up killing those black babies. They're just as racist as the straight white community. You see Ed Buck, this gay, rich white man up here, there's dead Negroes being found in his house every other week. Ed Buck up here calling them his little nigger boys. He's racist as hell, doing Jeffrey Dahmer experiments on these dudes. The black gay community getting killed at this man's house and nobody's doing nothing, and now we're supposed to cape for their community? Tangibles 2020. Yeah, Dinesh D'Souza, oh my God. This dude is a horrible anti-black racist. Over there in India now, they're trying to, there's some I think the international court's about to get involved. They're so vicious and violent and racist towards African students over there in India right now. I'm thinking they're trying to get the international courts involved because they're out here just brutalizing African students who go over there. They're racist as shit. Your wife says hi, shout out to your wife. Ed Buck is still free. The Democrats ain't said nothing about that. He's a big Democratic donor, and there's dead black folks in his house, but we supposed to cape for their community. Get the hell out of here. Tangibles 2020. And I talked about this the other night. We're dealing with the Democrats and the Republicans. These are both different arms of white supremacy. And while I'm talking, family, go to tangibles2020.com. Make your donation. We need energy behind this, family. Make a donation now. It's 6,000 people in here live. We're like one of the top live shows right now on YouTube right now. It's a lot of people in here. Everybody go to Tangibles 2020. Make your donation, family, because this thing is going to be real. We got to start getting some momentum behind our movements and being real about things. Because right now, family, this is a history-making time right here. Right now, we're witnessing history. There's a paradigm shift in the thinking of black society. We're really on code more than they like. Black Americans right now, we're really on code more than they like. When we start getting on code, they have to come in there and just try to do something to break that up. They're really trying to break that thing up. And also, with this election in 2020, it's very significant to the women's movement. 100 years ago, in 1920, white women got the right to vote. And they ran that campaign on anti-black male propaganda. They ran that women's right to vote campaign. They ran it on anti-black male propaganda. They've always used anti-black male propaganda. They've always used that. You had white women leaders like Carrie Chapman Catt, who was one of the people who was really responsible for mobilizing white women and the South and all these people to get the suffrage passed, meaning the women's right to vote. And she had a very famous quote. She said, "White supremacy will be strengthened, not weakened, by women's suffrage." So they use white supremacy in order to galvanize everybody. This was in 1920. Next year is going to be the anniversary of the women's right to vote. So if they were to get a woman in the White House, that would be very significant for the women's movement. And also they would use that to energize more money for these white women's groups. They can say, hey, look, 100 years ago, women couldn't vote. Now, today, 100 years later, on this great anniversary, a woman is in the White House and she's a woman of color. So racism and sexism is one and the same, and we have a great historical landmark. And they would piggyback. See, they're going to piggyback off that. They've been wanting to piggyback off something like that because, see, the white women's movement, the feminist movement, they always have to attach themselves to black people. So if they were to get Kamala Harris in the White House, they would forever attach themselves to blackness. So anything black, that double minority thing, they will solidify a connection and ride that out. They always have to attach themselves to us, though. You know, the white feminist movement started, those early women were abolitionists. They were getting money for saying, oh, look at the poor black people in the South, send us some money so we can help them. It was that type of thing. But then when black men got the right to vote, well, you saw the true colors. Like, how dare you give these niggas the right to vote over us? We're white women. So notice, anytime they have those LBGT marches or whatever, they always put black women in the forefront. Because for a white woman to walk around saying that she's marginalized, people are going to look at her funny. Like, what do you mean? You get 50% of every benefit and privilege from white men. You're not disconnected from white men. You get everything from them. You share all the wealth from slavery and the affirmative action called white supremacy. You get that. You already get that. So what you talking about? Well, look at this black person. Look at this black lesbian. So discriminating against me is just like discriminating against my lesbian buddy right here. So they always have to attach themselves to black people. And unfortunately, so many Negroes are desperate to be accepted. We'll sit up there and be the token. We love being the token. You dig? But fortunately, many black people are on code. Fortunately, many black people are on code. You dig? And the people who are not on code, we're going to have to push them out of the ranks. Now, we have a lot of brothers and sisters who are immigrants who are on code. We do. Unfortunately, we have a lot of brothers and sisters who are immigrants who are completely off code to the point where they're trying to undermine us. That's when we start seeing people, and notice a lot of black people I see caping for Kamala are immigrants. A lot of black folks who are like, hey, man, it don't matter what her jail record is. I mean, shit, she gonna change. Then I look at your page and there's a Senegalese flag on there. Or Jamaican flag. We were arguing the other day with some Jamaican immigrant chick who's over here talking greasy. Y'all niggas are stupid and all this. Like, well, hold on. You pump your brakes. And she looked like a little stud. She's dressed like a little dude. Like, y'all need to shut up and stop talking about that black woman. I said, look, you, with your Jamaican flag on your page, you're going to show some respect. That's another thing. Any of these immigrants, I don't let y'all talk shit to me. Let me tell you, I mean this, any immigrant over here, don't ever talk shit fucked up to me. You can get your ass back where you came from. You don't talk shit to no black American. You don't fix your lips doing no shit like that. You better bow down and thank every black American you see with your little disrespectful ass. Anybody who comes over here and disrespects a black American, somebody who has blood, sweat, and tears in this soil, who created a lane for you, and black people who've been fighting for decades to get you over here, and you haven't reciprocated at all. The last thing I want to hear is any back talk or bullshit coming from your damn mouth. Because we're the ones who sit up here and put people in office to bring you over, and that little disrespect, y'all come over here and side with the oppressor class against us, that's going to stop. You can stay your ass wherever you are. You did? We're going to have to get like that. Then miss me with that, man. We all brothers. No. This is where we all brothers and sisters here. This ain't it. This ain't, as black folks, this ain't the litmus test no more, because you can have jet black people who's white up here. You dig? So I want to see your actions. When it comes to this empowerment thing, we just can't let everybody in or around us just because they dark. Even though all people who are non-white are victims of white supremacy, when it comes to empowerment and when it comes time to organizing, we can't let people in who's going to undermine what we have. I don't care how black your ass is. See, that's the thing. We got people who come around us selling us out all the time, and then when we call them out, but I'm black like you, brother. I's black. I's a nigger. We all the same. No, we ain't the same here. That's what they're trying to do with Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, she black. Look, she got black hair. She is black. She black. But she ain't black here. And I don't let white people define what blackness is. See, they want somebody to be black on their terms. They try to reprimand us for questioning her commitment to blackness. They're like, oh, hey, that's kind of racist. Hey, she's black. I mean, damn. I mean, she's black. She grew up. She's an African American. So you can't be a reverse racist. Number one, you're not at liberty to tell black people who we should bring into our circles. Culturally, Kamala Harris never connected with us. Culturally, she's connected with the oppressor class based on the results we see of black folks being locked up under her damn policies. That ain't no blackness that we like. Black is the mindset. Blackness is a mindset. And white supremacists know that. They'll sit up and play that game. Let a white person be off code. You a nigger lover. They are out your ass. They're quick to turn your white card off. You dig? But yeah, this Jamaican chick was talking real greasy. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, sister, because you over here enjoying all this fly shit we got. And also, even your sexual lifestyle. You can't be a stud back home. So yeah, don't get slick at the mouth, ma'am. You can cut that out. And if you want to get slick at the mouth, well, we're going to get slick on these immigration laws. And anybody pushing that immigration thing, we're just going to charge them to the game. We're good for right now. We don't need nobody else over here undermining us. And look, we got some good brothers and sisters who are immigrants. I ain't shitting on everybody. But the thing is, we're going to have to do some screening. We're going to have to kind of cut that short until we get some codes going on. We can't let people over and fight for people to come over who's not on code, people who are going to undermine us. We're going to have to get real tight around our circle, family. You dig? You know, that's how the mafia got themselves together. See, the thing is, we get these black folks around us and we don't know nothing about them. We don't know where they're from. See, when you are trying to get power is really consolidating circles. Power is all about consolidating circles. And that's another thing. When we talk about immigrants and all that, and niggas like talking, well, what about Marcus Garvey? Malcolm X mama was in a shut up, because we ain't talking about 100 years ago when immigrants had to come over and they had no choice but to live among black society. After 1965, immigrants came over. They didn't have to live among black society, and they were told not to really get down with us like that. So it's a whole different mindset that came over here after 1965. But the thing is, when it comes to power and consolidating power, that circle gets small. There's nothing wrong with a small circle. We think getting a whole bunch of people in a group just kind of standing around with each other, that's going to be power. No. A group of 300 people who are all on the same page and the same code, they're more powerful than 100 million people who are just standing around. Let me say that again. I want y'all to feel me. A small group of 300 people who are all on code are way more powerful than 100 million people who are just standing around next to each other. That's why the white supremacists can go into Africa and be running things within a couple of weeks. A small group of white supremacists go in there, they're on code, and they're running things. And there's a bunch of African people just standing around. And I ain't shitting on my African brothers and sisters, but the thing is, brothers over there ain't got no code. You got these tribal differences. when I went to South Africa, when you see all these millions of people being controlled by this small white minority, you can see, you go over there and, well, I'm Zulu, I'm all these different tribes, and all of you are being oppressed. None of you are on code. These small group of white people are all on code with each other. You dig? Let's go to the mafia. The mafia, in order to be a made man in the mafia, they have to trace your lineage back to Italy. They have to know who your mama is, your family is in Italy, your bloodline. They got to trace that bloodline to Italy before you become a made man, before they bring you into a circle of powerful people who have information that everybody ain't supposed to know. You dig? And that's the thing with them too. The people who understand power, they know how to keep certain information at bay. They know not to tell everybody stuff. The problem with black folks, we got this thing where black folks love telling our business to white folks. Black people love telling every damn thing we do to white people. When white folks come in the room, Negroes can't wait to be the jungle translator. You just can't wait. So this is why the code has to be up here. Sometimes, that's why a lot of times when I'm talking to you guys, sometimes I want y'all to just feel me. And a lot of times you get it. Sometimes certain things don't need to be said. What's understood don't need to be explained. Sometimes we need to communicate through osmosis. You understand? This is why we like to talk in codes. This is why we like to put up symbols. This is why, you see, this is a code right here. Little stuff like that. You feel me? We put up little codes and little symbols. And we have to learn how to communicate like that. We need to know how to just get on the same page immediately. We need to know how to get on the same page immediately. But the thing is, a lot of our immigrant brothers, our black immigrant brothers and sisters, you know, we got love for you, but we got to do something about some of these Negroes who come over here and try to undermine us. That's a major problem. That's a major problem. That's where the term of them using Hotep as a negative, it comes from, I see a lot of first and second generation immigrants use that term. You notice that? Now, see, I call certain people fake Hotep niggas, but I'm clowning them for being fake about being Hotep. There's nothing wrong with being Hotep. Hotep is just an old Egyptian word meaning peace be upon you. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm Hotep like a motherfucker. What I don't like a fake Hotep person, somebody who pretends to have some kind of connection to African spirituality, but it's just somebody who's scamming and hustling. That's just a fake Hotep nigga. But the Shea Butters, they've made Hotep, the word, a negative. And to them, Hotep means anybody who has any kind of knowledge of history. That's what it really means. Hotep is really for the Shea Butters and all. And I notice a lot of immigrants use that. I notice a lot of them. Anytime you talk about black history, the Shea Butter immigrants, they get offended by that. Because the thing is, number one, in many countries on the motherland, a lot of people don't know their history. You'll be surprised at how many people in certain countries don't know their history over there. Brother Anthony Browder talked about this before. You go over there and they don't know. A lot of black people here don't know a lot of the history here. A lot of black people here in America don't know the history here. Hell, a lot of black people in the state you live in, you don't know the history of it. Like here in LA, you know, one thing I want to do, I want to go to the city, and I'm going to do that pretty soon. I want to go to the city and get some black American markers, historic markers in a lot of places. LA was founded by black people. They have a couple of small little markers, like in downtown LA. LA, one of the first pioneers of Los Angeles was a sister named Biddy Mason. It was a black woman named Biddy Mason who was a wealthy landowner. She used to take care of a lot of people out here. I want to fight to get a street named after that sister. A lot of folks don't even know about this sister. This woman was, they call her the grandmother of LA, and most people in LA don't even know about her. Pio Pico, there's a street out here, Pico Boulevard. We talked about that in one of the hidden colors. Pio Pico was a black dude, black and Hispanic dude. He was a black dude. He was very proud of his blackness. Francisco Reyes, he was another black Mexican dude. Francisco Reyes, they have a street, Reyes Adobe, out on off the 101. He was the first, I think he was the first mayor of LA. He was a black dude. A lot of folks don't even know this shit. California itself was named after Queen Califia, the mythological Moorish black queen. So there's so much black history, foundational history, that people keep buried, that a lot of folks don't know about. You pass these streets and you don't know nothing. So the same thing over there too. You got a lot of historical things that they just don't know about. You dig? And also over there, in certain African countries, you know, when white folks come around, you know, white folks are God. That's why they got in these black countries. I know when I was in Tanzania, they had pictures of white Jesus all over. I'm like, damn. Pictures of white Jesus everywhere. So a lot of people, especially immigrants, they don't want to offend white people. And also when they get over here, when we start talking about black American history, they're like, well, that doesn't include me, so I don't want to talk about that. Because if we start talking about black history, they'll see, these niggas will see I ain't really got no connection to them. When we start talking about black American, that's why they don't like talking about it. They might talk about Dr. Martin Luther King, whatever, but a lot of these shea butter coon immigrants, when they come over, they don't like talking about black history. That's why they be shitting on Hidden Colors. When you see people and like The Root and Ebony and all these people shitting on Hidden Colors, like Lovey, all these people, these are immigrants. They go out of their way to shit on Hidden Colors because they don't want to talk about black history because their history ain't over here. Their history ain't over here. So they want to change the subject. Oh, look at that fake Hotep shit. Oh, that's fake Hotep nigga. Yeah? These Hoteps, look at these Hoteps. He talking that Hotep shit. Yeah? And plus, the thing is, again, a lot of these coons, when they come over here, these immigrant coons, their job is to buddy up and snuggle up with white mommy and white zaddy. And they know that black history offends white mommy and white daddy. So they definitely don't want to talk about that around them. Absolutely. Miami was founded by Bohemians. Absolutely, Miami was. Miami had a street down there that was like a bustling business industry, and they ran a freeway right over there and messed that business street up. But yeah, Miami was founded by Bohemians. They built Miami. Yeah? And we talked about it in one of the Hidden Colors. Buffalo was founded by a black dude. And I think Oregon was too. And what's ironic, his brother went up there and founded Oregon and really settled it, rather. He settled the area. And then Oregon, years later, black folks couldn't even live in Oregon. Black folks couldn't live in Oregon until like the 1920s, I think. You dig? No, I'm not going to roast Amanda Seales. I'm not going to roast Amanda Seales. Now, if y'all follow me on Twitter, comedian Amanda Seales, she was on the Breakfast Club, and you know, she mentioned me. She said that I called her ugly, and I said that she looked like a man, which I didn't. And I posted a tweet, and I said what I said, and I was about to go in. I'm not gonna lie, I was just warming it up. Yeah, she said I was a Hotep, no tep. And I was about to go there. I was really, really about to go there. I was about to go there heavy. It wasn't going to be good either. It wasn't going to be good at all. And people knew it wasn't going to be good because the post I put up on Instagram, I put up a post, you know, just kind of clarifying what I actually said. And I'm like, well, I didn't call her ugly because I don't think she's ugly. She's not an ugly sister, but I said some other things. And people already knew where I was going to go. I said, I'm about to go in. If I go live, it's not going to be good. So my man Charlemagne hit me up. And Charlemagne got in the middle. He kind of smoothed it out. No, yeah. I didn't. That's Charlemagne hit me up and we talked. Charlemagne hit me up and we talked because that's a good friend of his. That's a good friend of his. And he called and we chopped it up and he like, that's a good friend of mine and whoop-de-whoop and we can just kind of let this slide. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. Because you my friend and she's my friend. I don't want to see that. And okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. So I let it go. She didn't, but they knew. Everybody knew who she was talking about. And they knew. I mean, afterwards they told. And everybody knew. When she said, everybody knew who she was talking about. I heard about the special. I ain't going to say nothing. I heard about the special. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let it go. All right? I heard about the special. I'm going to let it go. I said, I'm going to let it go as long as my name, as long as ain't no shots coming my way anymore, because that's my thing. She kept taking shots. And you know me, I'm going to give you a couple of passes, but she's taking a lot of shots just out the blue. I don't know her. I don't have anything against her, but she just kind of kept taking shots and just, okay, all right. I mean, somebody ain't going to tell her what's going to happen. Y'all not going to let her know. I mean, y'all just, y'all not going to tell her how this is going to end. Like, really? Y'all don't tell people how damn petty I am? I mean, damn. All right. But it's cool. I ain't going to go in on it. So we're cool. We're cool. Now, speaking of the Me Too clique and all that, this whole thing with Terry Crews. Guys. So Terry Crews, me and him were kind of going at it for a few days. Terry Crews, I like some of the stuff he does. Some of the stuff he does is funny. Some of it is borderline tap dancing, but some of the stuff he does is funny. He's a funny comedic actor. So when Terry Crews, he put up a post where he's jumping up, bucking his eyes in a tight pink suit, talking about the floor is toxic masculinity. Everybody jump. And a bunch of white people like, oh, you're so great. I love you so much. I said, I retweeted that. And I'm like, oh, man, what is this brother doing? And then people started going in on him. So he hit me up. He was like, hey, man, as black people, don't we have to protect black women? I'm like, what the hell does that got to do with you buck dancing? What is that? What are you talking about? He tried to change the subject because he couldn't really address all this buck dancing he was doing. He's buck dancing. So I'm really getting at him for all this bucking his eye. I'm like, brother, what are you doing? What is that? So then he tried to change. He couldn't really justify all that buck dancing. So he turned the conversation into some shit about protecting black women. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do black women got to do with you buck dancing? And that's another thing. Y'all stop exploiting black women. That's what I do not like. We almost got 7,000 people in here, guys. We're in here heavy. But I don't like this whole thing where people start exploiting black women. I don't like that. This whole fake concern that people be having for black women. White supremacists do it. White women's groups do it. Shea Butter Twitter does it. Gay Lives Matter people, they do it. Well, we got to protect black women. We doing it for the black women. The black woman is the mule of the world. Black women. All y'all talk this shit about black women. Y'all don't ever do shit for black women. How come none of Me Too, and I got on Me Too about the whole Me Too, y'all get all these millions of dollars. Y'all don't do jack shit for black women. Y'all don't do nothing for black. Y'all don't build no institutions. Y'all don't do nothing for black women. Let me tell you something. And I have personally done more for black women around the world than Me Too, Terry Crews, The Root, Ebony, all the Shea Butters put together. And I got receipts. I'm going to do a post one day, and I don't go around bragging about it. As a black man, you're supposed to do things for black women. That's your natural counterpart. So I don't have to go around black women. I got to do it for black women. You just do it. These niggas go around here with all this fake. Well, we got the R. Kelly and black women. Black women. Oh, we got to do it for the black women. And those people are the main ones laying up with a Zaddy. You're laying up with a Becky. You don't do nothing for black women. You supposed to. You don't supposed to go around white folks showing out and all that. No. So he was up here trying to act like he was doing it for sisters or whatever. And I'm like, well, Terry, I don't know, brother. I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know where you're going with that, brother. I'm just saying all this jumping up and down and all that, brother. I don't know what that is, brother. You ain't got to do that, brother. I'm talking to him like that because I don't want him to do that and then alienate his black base. Because I already know how it goes down. So I'm trying to give him some game like, Terry, if these people turn on you, you're not going to have a black base to kind of hold you down, bro. So you don't want to do that, man. Bill Cosby made that mistake. A lot of Negroes get up there and be, yeah, black society ain't shit. Black society, all that black on black crime. Brother, if you don't do that, bro, don't alienate your black base. I'm trying to give him some game. Like, man, please. I said, family, don't do it. Then he said, well, you ain't my family. I said, okay, all right, dude. Okay. All right, brother. Yeah, they turned on Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart still had his black base for the most part. He never went full coon like that. So his black base held Kevin Hart down. And I'm like, with Terry, we trying to tell this Negro, man, if you alienate your black base like that with all that buck dancing, and if these people turn on you, it's a wrap, dude. So I'm trying to lace him, but then he was like, well, you ain't my family. I said, all right, nigga. Then I hit him with it. I said, brother, well, damn, you got all this energy. You didn't have all that energy when that white dude grabbed your damn balls. Where was all that energy then? So then he got mad. And I mean, you gonna put on some swimming trunks and get aqua mad. You don't do shit. You know? So, yeah, he was just mentioning my name left and right or whatever. Then other people were clowning him. And he put up a post. He's been just talking shit about me for the last couple of days. Oh, Tariq, got these people trolling me. All right, Nick. And evidently, I think Russell Simmons tried to talk to him. So it was I don't know, because he got me blocked. So I don't know what he's talking about. But he put up something today where he's like, man, Tariq, let me find the quote. Let me see what he said. Let me find what he said. Hold on. Let me get the exact thing that he said. Because he started trending today. Him and D.L. Hughley started trending today. And he said, D.L. Hughley, 50 Cent, and Russell Simmons, and Tariq Nasheed, they have decided my sexual assault was hilarious. Whereas there are a whole generation of black women and men who don't think it's funny. Abusers protect abusers, but they mock survivors. When you see me, keep it moving. So he put that tweet up. And let me say, hold on, okay. So he put that up. And then him and D.L. Hughley were kind of going back and forth. And I think he said D.L. Hughley made a video saying that God gave you muscles so that you can stop assault or whatever. And then Terry said something to D.L. like, well, if I slap the shit out of you, would that be wrong? And all the Shea Butters were like, ooh, damn, ooh, get him, Terry. I'm like, okay. You dig? So I don't know where this nigga's coming from. I don't know where he's coming from. And then and people are pointing out, I don't know where this nigga's coming from. You dig? So he threatened DL and all this shit, and I don't think DL really responded to him. And so I don't know what's going on with the nigga, but he didn't threaten me because I'm with the shits. That nigga don't scare me at all. So he didn't threaten me, so I ain't tripping on this shit. But I'm with the fucking smoke either way. You dig? So that little shit don't bother me none the least. But, you know, I like to give a nigga some game. I like to chop up some game with him so they ain't making no mistakes. But if a nigga's on some sucker shit, well, just do you. You dig? He done lost the community already. You dig? So I don't know what's going on with the dude, man. I don't know what's going on with the dude. But the thing is, a lot of people are pointing out, like, dude, don't be up here letting the white dude do shit to you. And you cop and please, but then you got smoke for DL. You know, that's coon shit, bruh. That's coon shit right there. When you do that. Yeah. And then all these shea butters co-signing them. Oh, you whoop DL's ass. These are the same Me Too Negroes who protect white daddy. It's that whole Me Too crowd. And that just shows you, because now Terry is aligning himself with that whole Me Too crowd. And that's their whole thing, to get all the focus off white daddy and start attacking black folks. So all these people were giving Terry praise for, man, it's a good thing you didn't beat up that white man. Ooh, it's a good thing you didn't beat up that white man. It's so good. But go kick DL's ass. Go kick DL's ass. You better give him that smoke. Shut up. Y'all a bunch of Sambos. They're a bunch of Sambos who got that shit. Y'all sit up here and protect white daddy at all costs, but when it's time to get violent with another brother, y'all co-sign that. That's Sambo talk. And then you got all these fake ass white supremacists co-signing Terry. Oh, Terry, you're so brave. Terry, you're such a good guy. And that's them being fake, because they like a brother who's been buck broken. Terry Crews is acting like a big old buck broken Negro. You dig? He's acting like a buck broken Negro. They like that, a Negro who will let people touch on him and feel on him, and they won't do nothing but forgive, but they'll go fight the next Negro. They love Negroes like that. They love buck breaking black men. Now, you got a grown-ass, swole black man running around here whining about he got sexually assaulted by a white man and how the black community is at fault. How that work? You see how coonish that is? A white man sexually assaulted you, but you going around talking about the black community has toxic masculinity. What kind of sucker shit is that, dude? If you're a kid, don't be like that. That's a sucker move. You scared to say or do anything to these people, but you got all the smoke for black society. That's shameful, Terry, and you know it's shameful, bro. And I know that shit is eating at your ass. That's why you lashing out to people, bruh. You know it's coonish and it's eating you up. What's up, baby girl? Look at my beautiful daughter. Come sit down. I got my baby girl here. What's up, sweetie? You see yourself? Look at my baby.
It's been a while since I've seen y'all.
It's been a while. My daughter, she's grown now. I don't know where she be. My daughter will be coming out here. I got to beg her to come out here to see her brothers, to see the family. How have you been, dear?
I've been good.
That's what's up. What'd you get at the store, dear?
I got a face mask, like a face gel serum, and a lip scrub.
Oh, that's what's up. That's real shit. I'm thinking about running for president.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think you should.
Why?
No, because I just don't think that's a good idea.
Just to get...
I don't know. I would just be scared they're going to try to assassinate you or something.
I know that.
Yeah. Stay low key.
I know.
You have kids.
I know. Remember that somebody... I got a call. Somebody said they kidnapped my daughter.
Oh, really?
You remember that?
Oh, yeah. Those white people.
Yeah. Somebody... I got a call. Some people called me and said they had my daughter kidnapped. And I called you, and I'm like, where are you? At home eating Chick-fil-A? Oh, well, you're right. Because I knew something was wrong. They said they had got my daughter. Like, hey, we got your daughter. Your daughter's kidnapped. We got your daughter. I'm like, what? Yeah, we got her from school. And my daughter went to Inglewood at the time. I'm like, I know you didn't go to Inglewood. Hold on, that's bullshit. You didn't go to Inglewood, nigga. Is your ass hostage right now? They got you locked up because you didn't go to Inglewood to get my daughter out no goddamn Inglewood. That ain't gonna happen. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to run and just to get some of the issues out that black folks need. I wanted to put some issues out there, and if I ran for president, not if I won anything, but just running will put some issues that black folks need out there. So y'all don't think that's a good idea? Peanut says she think, well, I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah, no.
Lord.
I just know. They're not gonna let you go that far.
No.
I already know how that goes.
Man.
I just feel like that's something like somebody younger, more youthful. I feel like you're more of a teacher,
But you can't really be too young to run for president, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to be at least 35 to run for president. Yeah, you can't be too young to run for. That's why you ain't never see no young president. So. And I ain't, not that I would get elected.
Be a mentor to somebody, but don't. No.
Lord.
Nah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, but I'm gonna say I don't know because that's my thing. Because I know if I were to do that, they'd try to get my ass real quick. Yeah. So yeah.
So nah.
Mm-hmm. All right, you leaving?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I'll see you later. I'm gonna take some gas food.
Get it from Peanut.
I'm gonna get some gas food. All
right. Why do I always campaign for money? Grown as hell. I'm gonna take a little money out your wallet, Dad. Oh no, go get that shit from Peanut. That's my beautiful daughter. No, I love my daughter to life. You dig? Man, that is my baby girl. You see, that's why, as black men, you take care of the women in your family. That's some shit you ain't. What the fuck you bragging about that for? You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to make sure your family is good, the women in your family good. That's some instinctive shit. You dig? I raised a beautiful, beautiful black queen. My daughter's very smart. And that's the thing. That's why I don't like people trying to exploit black women. Black women ain't dumb. I hate when black women are not dumb. My daughter's 19 years old. She's about to be 20 this year. Smart as a whip. Very smart girl. Black women are not dumb. And I don't like people talking to sisters like they dumb. I just don't like that. So I don't want to be no old Bernie Sanders doing it. Man. But yeah, back to Terry Crews. The dude is up here talking about, in this Sambo talk when he couldn't hit that white man because something would have happened. He would have went to jail or something. Something would have happened. He would have lost his money. He would have got sued. That was a powerful white man. Man, fuck them, dude. Mm-hmm. That don't mean nothing, man. Hold on. That don't mean nothing. You don't let dudes do anything to you. You dig? Hold on, let me show y'all something. Hold on. Y'all remember this when this dude tried to kiss Will Smith? Will Smith gave him a nice little quick pop in the mouth. Hold on, let me show y'all this for those who forgot. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. This dude, some random white reporter dude, whoever he is, these little freaky, I think Will Smith was over in the UK somewhere doing some promotion for a movie. And the dude tried to kiss Will in the mouth. And Will gave him a nice quick pap in his mouth real quick. Hold on one second. All right, hold on. Let me play this real quick. All right. Oh my God! Yeah, there you go. Shit. Yeah, you shut that down real quick. Yeah? You smacked him real quick, just instinctively. The fuck is your problem? And Will Smith is one of the most gentle guys out there. Like, hey, bam, fuck off. What's your problem, nigga? Damn. Will Smith had enough sense to pop somebody in the damn mouth for trying to push on him like that. They always do. They love it. Those white supremacist suspects, they always trying to pull some shit like that with us, trying to get, because Will is a nice guy, so the guy's like, okay, let me do this, and Will ain't gonna do nothing because he's a nice guy, and there's a bunch of cameras around. And please. Dude, just because somebody's white and powerful don't mean they can't get this work. I don't give a damn how powerful they are, man. You don't let nobody do anything like that to you as another man, and no. You don't let nobody do that to you as a man. You can come up with all types of excuses and all that, but that's a sucker move. You don't let no other man do some shit like that to you, and you sitting up here talking about, well, I wouldn't have made no money if you fuck that. Nigga, the job ain't for me. If I gotta get all that, the job ain't. I'm not a plantation buck. Nigga, my balls and booty ain't optional at all. I don't know where niggas come from with this old hoe mentality with your booty and balls, there's an option. No, ain't no option for my shit. Yeah? Just ain't no option for that. I don't give a damn how much money they offering me or how many roles they're offering me. I'll get the next bag. Don't worry. I will get the next bag. Yeah, and then they did it in front of the dude's wife. And now this dude is trying to be tough and trying to save face and all that. Come on, dude. No, bruh. You dig? It don't work like that. You don't let... Man, look, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. You dig? Don't matter how powerful they are. Don't matter how rich they are. If somebody violates you, you better be ready to throw them hands and shut that shit down. You did? But I'm built different. Shit, I've been to jail before. I might go to jail if I hit him. Shit. That's what it's going to have to be. Anybody can get it. That's part of the game. It's supposed to be on site with anybody. Anybody can get it. So if you ain't ready to throw down with anybody, as a man, sometimes you win or lose. Sometimes you got to get it popping. So yeah, my man Nipsey Hussle slapped the shit out of dude at that BET Awards. Nipsey slapped the shit out of dude. The dude, I forgot what Nipsey told me what happened, but yeah, Nipsey slapped this dude. But yeah, anybody can. You better be ready as a man to start throwing them things up at any time, man. Sometimes you might have to catch a fair one with anybody. Win or lose, you got to put in that work sometimes. There's only one person I wouldn't fight. I wouldn't fight one person. The only person that I wouldn't fight is Michael Jai White's ass. That's my friend. I will not fight that nigga. This nigga knows about 13 different martial art forms, and he's an expert in all of them. That's one nigga I would not fight, and that's my dude. Michael Jai White can kill a motherfucker with his bare hands. I'm not throwing it with that. Me and that nigga, we ever get into a disagreement, we're going to sit down and pray on it. I ain't fighting that nigga. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Jai White, that ain't acting. The shit that ain't no acting. That nigga can fight. You dig? He be training other fighters he be training MMA fighters. This dude be showing people how to have a more effective punch. No, me and that nigga, we're gonna sit down and bring Jesus into this shit and get this shit worked out. I ain't about to fight this nigga. You dig? I'll fight anybody else but him. Shit, if we get into a disagreement, we're going to bake some cookies and talk about it. We're going to talk about it over some damn chocolate chip walnut cookies. Like, you know what? This shit is bullshit we going through. We brother, right? You want more cookies? We're going to talk about this shit on some cookies, nigga. I am not fighting Michael Jai White. That's a whole different nigga right there. Yeah, that's a whole... He ain't regular. That ain't no regular nigga right there. That nigga's a low-key superhero for real. I'm not fighting him. Shit. This nigga be doing these gymnastic kicks. This nigga be flying in the air doing... Man, hell no. No. He's a good... That's my nigga. Michael Jai White is my dude. Man... I'm cool in the game. I ain't about to let this. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna work it out. But shit, me and Michael J. White get into it. I'm gonna have to call TD Jakes to mediate. Like, hey, Reverend Jakes, can you come talk to this nigga for me? We have a little disagreement here that we're gonna need some anointing on. Cause damn if I run up on this motherfucker right here. With this nigga's an expert in Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, all types of shit. Yeah, nigga. If me and Michael J. White get into it, nigga, y'all see me. If Michael J. White were to grab my balls, I'd be on this shit.
Snatching that out of me. But now I get horror for women. I don't get horror for men. Ain't nothing wrong with a flirtation. But I'm still delivered.
Nigga, I be delivered. I be delivered. Damn. Lord. Man. I be like, Crispy, is you serious? You stole me, Michael. You stole me. You stole me. Nigga, I would be like Crispy on his ass. Nigga. I just sit there yelling like a bitch. You get hit and just sit there and yell like a bitch. Man. Oh, goodness. Man. But, but yeah, like I said, man, when a nigga do that, when somebody run up on you and grab your genitalia like that, you supposed to...
911, everybody.
I'd be like this.
My name is Crispy. I'd like to report an assault, everybody.
I'd be like that. Hold on, let me show the video. I'd be like that on y'all ass. Hold on, let me show the video. I gotta show y'all the visuals. Hold on. I'd be like Crispy, like a motherfucker. I'd be like this. Hold on.
911, everybody. My name is Crispy. I'd like to report an assault, everybody. I was assaulted at a pro-black rally in Harlem, everybody. And I think DJ Vlad set me up. Yes, I was assaulted, everybody. Some pro-black niggas, a bunch of pro-black niggas, and the pro-black niggas hit me in the face, everybody. Are you serious, everybody? Are you serious? Yes, they stole on me, everybody. Yes, they were very pro-black. Yes, it was Dr. Ben and John Henry Clark. Everybody. I ain't lying, everybody. Are you serious? Are you serious? You stole me, everybody. Yes, some women got into the mix too, everybody. Yes, they're very pro-black. It was Rosa Parks and Coretta Scott King. They jumped me too, everybody. Are you serious?
Oh, God. Excuse me. Man.
You want to see a person who hates his race and you're looking high and low.
My bad. Man, good old Crispy. But everybody, we up in here heavy tonight, man. We got a lot of folks in here. I hope everybody, number one, subscribe to the channel. Hope you all subscribe to the channel. Also, like the channel. Put that like button right now. Everybody, have you guys gone to the website, Tangibles 2020? Tangibles 2020, family. What tangibles should we be asking for? Great question. We're going to put some of those on the site. One thing we're going to be looking for is land allocation. We need land allocation specifically for Black people. We need resources and capital for economic business development so we can start businesses in Black communities. Those are the two main ones. Land and business capital specifically for Black people. Because when they start giving business loans or whatever, all these other groups, Chinese, Asian, LBG, they all get it, and then by the time we get up there, ain't nothing left. So, and when we start saying, hey, where's the business money for us? Oh, we just gave minority grants out already. Oh yeah, we gave out all the minority grants. And went, well, damn, what about us? Well, all the minority grants are already given. So this is why it has to be specific for us. It has to be specific for us. You dig? So, Tangibles 2020, family. Y'all go to the website right now. Everybody make a contribution. Use that link. Tangibles 2020, the hashtag on Twitter. When we start talking about these politicians and what's needed, we're going to let them know every day that we need tangibles. Prison reform, that's another thing. What we have to do, we got to meet prison reform before it happens. We're going to have to, another thing, make black people a protected class in this country. We need to allocate resources so that we have police who are black in our own neighborhoods. That's another thing, because that will alleviate all of these damn race soldiers coming into black neighborhoods who are in the Proud Boys and all these little white supremacist groups. We need to have neighborhoods where black people are policing them, and we need resources for that. This is why we need the economic development for businesses, specifically towards black society, but definitely land. We need land allocation, specifically for black people. Just like they have Indian reservations, we need land allocation for black people. And once we start getting the tangibles rolling, we can come up with some more stuff like those casinos. We need some of them casinos too that the Native Americans get. That creates economic development. We need that as well. And all of this can tie into reparations as well. All of this can tie into reparations as well. So there's a lot of things that we need, and there's a lot of ways to get it, okay? There's a lot of things we need, and there's a lot of ways to get it. You dig? So we're going to get it popping. We're not going to let them, the criminal reform, I don't like that. I don't like the criminal reform. Those are trick bag words because that's not specific. Just you want to let some black folks out of jail, that's fine. But criminal reform, it's too vague. Criminal reform is too vague because all black folks are not criminals. Also, school money, that don't work either. Because if you don't have an economic base for the knowledge that you're getting, it's pointless. We need money to build up business development. You understand? Tax-free status will work too. There's a lot of different things. And that's why when we do the hashtag, we can come up with more things. Land and business first. Those are the main ones. And then we can come up with some more things. And that's what the hashtag is for. And we're going to get that momentum going, see? We got to start somewhere. We talk about certain things we need, but we never start anywhere. We're starting there now, right here with Tangibles 2020, family. We see the momentum and the impact that First Them has. We're going to continue that movement. First Them, and this is an offset of First Them. You understand? So y'all share that hashtag every single day, especially with this election popping. We're going to throw that hashtag out there every single day. We're going to put it in people's faces, and we're going to beat that drum, and they cannot run from that. Oh, yeah, didn't they take my man Corey Holcomb off Twitter? Shout out to Corey Holcomb. That's my people, man. Didn't they suspend his page? Let me tell y'all something. This is why y'all got to support all these movements we got going on because, whenever we start speaking truth to power, they're getting us about the pain. And another thing I'm going to do this week, I'm going to get an email list just in case they start messing with my social media because the way I'm being attacked, anything could happen. So what I want to do, I want to set up an email list so I can still be able to communicate with everybody just in case some bullshit happens. But, they got what First Them. That really made them mad. That's why they wanted to get revenge on my ass while everybody was attacking me because that First Them put a wrench in a lot of people's game. My man, Professor Black Truth, they did something with one of his videos. He was breaking down Kamala Harris, and they did some to his video where they restricted it. They put some kind of real funny style restriction on his video. So they're sabotaging us because we're speaking the truth. They ain't sabotaging you because you saying some bullshit. They're coming after us for speaking the truth. They don't want you to get this information. This is why we got to get everybody on code and spread it around, and everybody gets the information out. So they're just not targeting one of us. Got it? The Michael J. White train Kimbo, man, dude, I know Michael. Michael, this dude is a monster with shit. Man, this dude is a goddamn monster with that shit. This dude to train with the heavyweight. This dude to train all over the world, man. This dude know every type of martial arts. Yeah, Michael Jai White ain't no joke at all. But like I said, man, everybody, all 6,000 of you right now, go to Tangibles 2020. Put what you can on there. We working, family. I need the family with me. I cannot be a one-man army, guys. I'm a tough nigga, but I ain't that tough. I cannot be a one-man army out here. These people are attacking me like crazy. So, I need the family to kind of walk with me on this, and we need to make this a group thing, and I need your energy, family. I need your spirit. I need the Ogun energy. I need the foundational blood from the family. I need that. You dig? So we're making strides. The reason why these people are so nervous and they're attacking us the way they are, because again, I'm a proxy. I am a proxy. Yes, we also need to get an alternative from Twitter, and I'm gonna see if I can work on that again. I tried to with More Russ. I was dealing with the damn East Indians, and I lost a lot of money doing that because they just did real janky business. But I'm gonna try to do something that's simple but real cost effective. So I'm gonna start working on that too. But everybody, go to Tangibles 2020. The link is right there. Make a donation. Do whatever you can on that, because look, they're coming at us hard. They're coming at us very hard, family. They're coming at us very hard, and we got to stay on top of our game. I'm battling these people. I'm trying to get us all on code, and I'm in the middle of doing this movie. Dude, but we need Hidden Colors 5 out. Man, that's going to really get us codified. And I want to get that out, before I get any kind of setbacks or anything. So I'm working my ass off on that. So I'm doing work, man. I'm doing work. You dig? Say Byron Allen can't help? I don't know what Byron Allen can do. We got us. It's 6,000 people in here now. You know what I'm saying? There's 6,000 people in here now. We can do a lot. With these people, everybody in here right now, we can change the world right now. You dig? And we don't need Byron Allen. If everybody in here right now, all 6,000 people, gave $20 right now, man, we can get a lot of stuff done. And that's what we're doing. You dig? First Them, you can still go to firstthem.com and Tangibles 2020, because I want y'all to go to Tangibles 2020 and see the mission statement, so we can beat that drum. So we can beat the drum of that mission statement that we need tangible specifically for foundational Black Americans. You understand? People who are the foundation of this country. So let me get out of here, family. Hit that like button. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. You want your Hotep shirt? Go to TariqElite.com. That's where you can get your Hotep shirt. Go to HiddenColorsFilm.com, where you can get Hidden Colors 1 through 4, including the 1804 DVD. You dig? Just gave 20. Shout out to everybody who gave. Shout out to the family who gave already. Much respect to you. But everybody in here, let's put some energy on that tonight. Tangibles 2020. I need your work, family. I need your help. And much respect to everybody who's done that. We're going to keep this momentum going, man. I need you. We need each other. We making history, family. This is a pivotal moment in history. There's a big paradigm shift in the way Black people are thinking. They're not used to us being on code like this. They're going to try to throw everything they can at us. We got to stick to the code. Sisters, don't let them split you up. Don't let them tell you all that Me Too, we're against you. Sisters, we're not against you. We're holding you down. Brothers are holding you down. Don't let them lie to you. We are holding you down. We're rocking with you. We got you. Don't let them white feminists come in and tell you that the Black man is toxic and you need to get over here with Kamala. These people are not going to help you. It never works. Do not fall for their tricks. Please, Black people, don't fall for none of their bullshit tricks. They're not going to help any of us. We're going to help ourselves by sticking together as a black family. The only time we have had leeway against these white supremacists is when black men and women step together as a family, as a unit. That's why I did the movie 1804. Study that movie. I want y'all to study the movie 1804. Why did Haiti become the only nation in the world where the slave class rose up and took over? Why? The black men and women got on code. The black men and women got on code. They got on the same page and said, we're going to get this white supremacist up off of all of us. They tried that bedwench thing with them. What happened? They killed the coons first. So wasn't no coons, and if the coons knew what would happen if they started telling, so they chilled out. So they had a punishment mechanism for them coons, so then they can go directly to the white supremacists who were attacking them. That was a genius strategy, and they stuck together, and they had the biggest, greatest revolution in the history of mankind. You dig? So we got to understand there's power in us being unified. That scares the hell out of them. And right now, black men and women are on code with each other. And a lot of black men and women are not letting people try to get in between us. A lot of sisters are rejecting the whole shea butter crowd. Sisters don't mess with that. Sisters know what it is. You dig? So we got to stay on code, fam. Shout out to Maurice Moore, gave $100. Shout out to the family, man. I appreciate you. Let's stick to the code, family. Man, great conversation with the family tonight, man. Y'all be good. I'm going to talk to y'all, ISM Radio, this